So here's the thing. A lot of times in my office, I'm pretty sure it happens to you too, because it happens to me too. In the middle of an exchange, when I notice my couples, they stop being lovers, they become lawyers. Any lawyers in the house? Oh good, I can make fun of them. Alright. You know what lawyers do, right? Yes, you're a lawyer? You know what lawyers do? Lawyers, they argue, they present evidence. Right? They present evidence. They said, well, remember what you did 2 weeks ago? That's evidence A, exhibit A. You remember 2 weeks ago, five days ago, you said, ... Do you remember what you said to me like a year ago? Remember what you did to me like 2 months ago? Those are all evidence, right? Evidence A, evidence B, C, D, right? We present evidence. We try to prove a point, yeah? But what happened? After you let's say, for example, you present 3 evidence. What will your partner do at that point? They present 4 evidence, right? To argue back. But just for, just up the ante a bit, they do 1 more than you. And if they do 4, you probably do 5. In the moment, at that moment, they're no longer lovers. They're no longer partners. They become lawyers. And what do lawyers do? They're not really, at that moment when they're in the court, they're not looking for a relationship. They don't care about emotion stuff. They're just looking to win. Right? It's not about connection anymore. It's about, I want to win. What do you think that all that is about? Why do you think people do that? Any ideas why people keep bringing back the old stuff? Right? They try to, why do they become a lawyer at that point? Ultimately, what do you think that's about?
Power.
Power? Yeah, certainly is one aspect. But if you shave away the power, go underneath that, what do you think that's about? What ultimately are they trying to accomplish?
Validate your own points.
To
Validate your own points.
Beautiful. To validate your own points. To prove to you that my point is valid. That basically, I'm not crazy. Right? That's what they do. At that moment is, I want to prove to you, the way I'm feeling right now, I'm not crazy. I'm not nuts. But you're not getting me. So they keep trying to put more evidence in, hoping the next evidence will finally prove to you that they're actually okay. They're not crazy. That I'm actually okay to feel scared or afraid or sad. And that get the disconnection, right? When we become lawyers, we're no longer lovers. Right? Then we get disconnected. Then it becomes power thing, right? Becomes one up the other person. What we want to do is actually step away from that zone. Okay? So not being lawyers and to become lovers. One research that has certainly talked about the importance of validation. Gordon and Chen, right? They did a study with couples. Okay, so bottom line is that they noticed that when couples get into a fight, every couple get into fights, right? No exceptions. The fight can look differently, but they noticed from their research, what gets people stuck in a fight isn't actually about the conflict itself, the disagreement. What people stuck, what they actually would determine whether this is a good fight, a bad fight, is about whether they feel like the partner really understands them. Do you get me? If they actually felt the partner get them, like understood where they're coming from, even if they still did not agree on the subject matter, they're not as escalated. They're not as mad about it. I mean, I'm sure they still want people to agree with them, I'm sure of that. But when people feel validated, they're calmer. That's not what gets people stuck. It's about the disagreement. It's when I feel like you don't even get my point. When you think I'm crazy for feeling this way or doing things this way, right? So according to a number of studies, and this is just one of them, that's what it is, right? So how do we do validations? How do we do that? Okay? First, you actually need to be genuine. Never say to your partner, I get it. You hear that a lot, right? I get it. I understand what you're going through. But really you don't. But to be genuine also means that it actually takes time. It's only natural for you not to get your partner. I don't know whether you agree with me. Because you two are different people. I always joke with my clients, right? My couples, I said, unless you marry yourself. So let's say Jimmy comes to me, right? I'll say to Jimmy, unless Jimmy, you marry Jimmy, you're perfectly fine. You'll get it. You get your partner. Oh, he will, because they know each other so well. Boring, right? Because you're only in partnership with yourself, that's boring. But anytime when you're with a partner, I don't care who this person is, they're going to be different from you. There's different life experiences, different cultural background, different whatever the difference is, it's going to cause differences. And we typically go into a relationship with our own eyes, correct? We see things from our own perspective. We don't tend to see things from our partner's perspective. That's not like a first reaction, unless you work hard at it. Unless you become really genuine and say, you know what, I really don't get it, right? I'm having trouble getting this. Honey, could you help me to understand this? That's genuine sometimes, right? The ability to say, I don't really get it, can you help me? The worst thing you say to your partner if you don't really get them, to say, yeah, I get it. They know, right? They know. Because being genuine to get somebody actually takes time. It takes time to get to know what's happening to them, right? So being genuine is actually the first key.